Good morning. Good morning, and welcome to Thriving Tuesday Moments of Encouragement. I'm Pastor V. It's good to see each of you who are here. Let me get over here to the comments so I can say hello. Why don't you go on and say hello so that I can speak to you? Good. I see you coming in. Good morning, Dr. Chambers. Good morning to you. I pray you are well. Good, good, good. I see there are 7 of you, so come on, say hello. Good morning, Lady Clarice. Good to see you. Great, great, great. Good morning, my sister. So, today we're going to talk about what it means to heal your heart. And I know that there are a lot of you who will say, I am healed. But I challenge you to deal with healing as wholeness, not just I got past it. Because often when we just say we're healed from something, if something comes our way that resembles that pain that we have felt, we will retreat away instead of living through it, instead of pressing our way, because we don't want to feel that hurt again. Right? So, today we're going to talk about what it means to heal our hearts. To heal our hearts means that we have to do the work that it takes to heal the heart. Sometimes that's learning how to be in a space that's not comfortable while God is working us through some things. Sometimes it means that you have to do some forgiveness that you may not want to do. Sometimes healing your heart means that you have to be still. Be still. And so what we want to encourage you today is to submit to the process of healing your heart. Let me take a second to say good morning to my Joy and Sister Mayetta and Sister Shirley. I'm grateful for you, grateful that you are here with us this morning. But healing our hearts is necessary for us to move forward in life. So that's why I said it may be forgiveness that you're dealing with. It may be a broken heart and you no longer trust. Good morning, sunshine. That you no longer trust, so therefore you've blocked your life from receiving love. Uh, that it may be that you have not healed from the grief that has come into your life because you haven't chosen, as our 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 flyer for today said, that reflected the words that Bishop Cunningham often said to us, that sometimes we are not healing because we haven't given God all the pieces. So when we look at this process, because it is definitely a process of healing your heart, and no one can tell you how long that takes. But don't allow yourself to get stalled in the process, because often when you get stalled in the process of healing, you will settle at a place that is not healing. It's almost healing, but it's not there. And you don't want to settle there. You want to get all the way through the process so that you can get to healing. Proverbs 4:23 says that above all things, guard your heart. Now, guard doesn't mean to put an arsenal around your heart. It means to be careful what you allow your heart to experience, but also to not allow your heart to get hardened, to not allow your heart to be um, so affected by the things that have happened to you that your heart is no longer able to love. Your heart is no longer able to give. Your heart is no longer able to feel, because you have chosen to be numb as opposed to allowing yourself to feel. That's transparency on my part. A lot of times, the pain, the hurt that has come in life, you deal with, you cope with. But if you don't fully heal, then you find yourself in a place of numbness. Especially if you have to use your heart for other things, you numb that area. You compartmentalize that pain. You stick it over there in that box and you numb that area so that you can use the rest of your heart. But your heart is not whole. And when your heart is not whole, then you are not really living your full life. You're not living things full out. you're keeping, you're allowing yourself to use the heart for its necessity, but not for its completeness. I hope that resonates with somebody. I think that a lot of us do that. We get through it. We keep pressing. We keep moving. We say, I love you. We say that we care. We do all of those things, but there's this undergirding of mistrust. And I'm expecting you to hurt me again. And I'm expecting hurt to come my way again. So I put up an arsenal around that heart so that I won't have to feel pain again. But if we give our hearts a chance to heal, if we allow our hearts to heal, then we can free our minds and our lives to receive all that God has for us. Don't you want all God has for you? Not just that which you can handle or that keeps you maintaining. If you want all that God has for you, then you've got to give your heart the chance to heal. And once your heart has healed, to be able to open your heart to that which God has for you. First of all, to open your heart to God fully. Don't you know that if you've got a compartmentalized heart, that God can't get it all either? So my encouragement to each of us today is to give our hearts a chance to heal. And once we give our hearts a chance, permission to heal. For some of it's not a chance, it's permission. We've had opportunity to heal all the time. We've had opportunity to heal for a long time, but we haven't given ourselves permission to heal. Mainly because maybe because we feel like we're responsible for that which happened to us and that this is our punishment. Sometimes we don't give ourselves permission to heal because our heart's permission to heal because we don't feel worthy. And that's something that we have to come to grips with. We are fearfully, wonderfully made. God has made us in his image. And our image Dei, our image of God that is within us must be strong enough, must be full enough so that we can see ourselves as loved. And if we can see ourselves as loved, then we know we have a heart that needs to be healed so that we can feel the full scope of that love. Don't let things and people and situations block you from the love that comes from an open and healed heart. Jesus often asked people when they needed to be healed. He didn't say, can I heal you? He didn't say, I'm going to heal you. He asked them a question. Do you want to be made whole? And for many of us, we want our lives to be whole, but we don't want to do the work that makes our hearts whole. So we've got to make our hearts whole. We've got to submit to the process of heart wholeness. And sometimes that means taking off a scab, digging out the infection, putting on the salve that comes from prayer and time with God and meditation and surrounding ourselves with people who show us love, to put that salve on it so that wound can fully heal from the inside. So that once there is another scab, that scab becomes not a scab, but a scar, because scars are healed sores. They remind us that we've been through it, but they no longer hurt. So go forth today. Know that the healing for your life, the healing for your heart, the healing for your soul, it is a process. But if we just decide we're ready to submit to it, I promise you that God will give us everything we need to begin that process. Don't be afraid of therapy if that's what you need. Don't be afraid to submit to a devotional life that helps you to really come to grips with the pain that you've been feeling, that which you've covered up, that which you've compartmentalized. And then don't be afraid of the pain that you may have to revisit in order to heal. Many times we don't want to revisit the pain in order to get the healing. But unless we revisit the pain, we can't get to the healing. So be strong and courageous, and face the pain again so that you don't have to face it ever again. All right. So God bless you. Heaven smile on you. I know this might be a little deep today, but I wanted to start to permeate your thinking. We're in the Lenten season, and there's a lot of heart stuff that's going on. And sometimes we can't get to that place in God we want to get to because our hearts are still holding on to the residual pain of something that has happened, that has broken our hearts, that has hardened our hearts, that has made our heart feel vulnerable. And we have to heal this heart, heal the heart, so that we can free our lives, free our minds, free our lives to be all that God purposed us to be. So God bless you. I hope to see you soon. In the meantime, begin the process of healing your heart. Your fullness of life is on the other side. God bless you. See you soon.